great day and are doing well. This is another edition of What I Work For, and today we're going to be talking about Too Faced's newest foundation. This is called Born This Way. It retails for $39. You get 1 fluid ounce of product and it's available in 12 shades. I have the shade Caramel. Originally in my haul I picked up the shade Honey, but I thought Caramel would be a better match for me. This is currently the deepest shade, but in fall of 2015, they will add on 4 more shades that will be deeper than this one. They're also going to add 2 lighter shades. So if you want to check out those shades, go to Too Faced's website. I will have a link down below. And according to the site, those shades are coming in fall 2015. Shade reference, I am an NC45 and MAC. I will also list down in the description box below other matches for me and other foundations. But if you're an NC45, I would start with the Caramel shade. So I'm going to just read you a little bit of information that's on the back of the box. It says that this foundation is infused with coconut water that helps to replenish the skin's moisture level. It also has alpine rose to help brighten the skin's appearance and promote elasticity, and hyaluronic acid for a smoother, more youthful appearance. It also says that 100% of, consumers that tried this foundation said that this foundation blurred their imperfections. 98% said this foundation made their skin look absolutely perfect, and 97% said that this foundation provided natural coverage. The foundation also claims that it will give you undetectable medium to full coverage. Now let's take a look at the packaging. The foundation is housed in a frosted glass jar. Really do like the packaging, but Too Faced to me always nails it when it comes to packaging. You pop off your top and you have a pump, which again is so smart to have because it just makes getting the foundation out more sanitary, and it's easy to kind of see how much you might need once you kind of get the hang and feel of this foundation. I'm going to show you how 1 pump of foundation looks on the back of my hand. As you can see, 1 pump, you really do get a lot of product. It spreads really nicely. The foundation, I would say, it's not too thick, it's not too thin. It really feels almost like a lightweight moisturizer in its consistency. I have oily skin and I live in Texas, so that's pretty much setting me up to be an oily mess. So when it comes to foundations, I have to wear a primer. I have played with the Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer. This is the pore minimizing one. It's the purple one. And I've also been using the Makeup Forever Step 1 mattifying primer. I've been using both of these with the foundation, and the foundation did glide over these matte primers really nicely. For the demo that you're about to see, I do have on the Makeup Forever the Step 1 matte primer because I have to wear a primer with any foundation if I want it to last with my oily skin and in the humidity that is in Texas. So what I did was I took a pump of the foundation and I used one of my IT Cosmetics buffing brushes to buff in the foundation, and a little bit really goes a long way. I am someone that prefers medium coverage. I want to use the least amount of foundation to get the most coverage as possible, and it really did blend nicely over a matte primer. And this is not always true for all foundations. Some foundations don't blend as nicely over a matte primer, but this one did a really great job. So you can see here's half my face covered and the other half doesn't have on any foundation. I do have hyperpigmentation and I have large pores, and I felt like my skin looked pretty good, so I continued to apply the foundation to both sides of my face. Now at first, when I was kind of looking in the viewfinder, looking at the mirror, I was not sure about the color, so I asked my husband to come in and to tell me what he thought. And I want to tell you before I share his thoughts with you that he does not know what this foundation is. He doesn't know the brand. He doesn't know what the claims are. So these are just his honest thoughts after seeing me apply 1 layer of the foundation. How does it look?
The color looks like it matches, but at the same time it looks, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh boy.
It looks too matte.
Too matte? Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks too matte.
Oh, okay. It looks too matte.
Like, I assume the goal, because I'm not a woman, I assume the goal of makeup is to look like your natural skin, except cover blemishes.
Yeah, so this doesn't look...
It doesn't look like your natural skin, because like I'm looking here,
okay,
and that looks smooth and soft, whereas this looks like powdery. Like the color's right.
Okay, so the color's right, but...
I think the color's right. I mean, it's tough for me to say, but the color might be a little bit off. Maybe it's a little... grayish or something, but I don't know. I mean, for the most part, I think the color is right. Like,
okay.
Matter of fact, looking at the mirror looks different than looking at you here.
Okay.
I'm looking at you here.
So looking at me directly, it looks like what?
Looks fine. Looks
okay.
normal. Like it doesn't give off the whole matte thing outside now.
Okay.
In the mirror, the grayish part come out is here.
Okay.
And there's a little coming here.
Okay.
And on both sides. I didn't mean to touch you.
How's mommy look?
Good.
Look up like this. Yeah, it looks like there's just certain contours that come gray when I'm looking here. But when I'm looking here, I don't really see.
Those were his initial thoughts of how the foundation looked. I did kind of go in, did a light contour, put on a little blush, and finished my makeup. And then I asked him to come back and tell me what he thought. This time the makeup or the foundation had a chance to kind of set on the skin. And I did use a powder. I used my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless to set my foundation. This is something I have to do. I have to use a primer. I have to set if I want my foundation to last. And I use this step with any foundation I'm using. So after I finished up my makeup and put on blush and contour, this is what he thought.
Matches better, and it looks like it's real skin rather than skin covered with something.
Okay, so it looks natural, would you say? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah.
Because you don't like makeup, so how does this look for you?
It looks good. It looks...
Okay, so this isn't like too much...
Like, I wouldn't be sure if you had on makeup or if you had clear skin. Like, it looks real.
Okay, I like that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, those are my husband's thoughts. I didn't tell him anything about the foundation. I don't even think he knows the brand of foundation, nor does he really care, because I mean, he's a guy, so he's like, whatever. But I was thinking the same thing. Once you let the foundation kind of set on the skin, go about your regular makeup routine, it really does look natural. I'm wearing it right now. I do not have on any type of luminizer on my skin, and I think that my skin really looks just healthy. So I am really impressed with this foundation, and this is a foundation I will definitely work for. I find the price of $39 to be right in line with other foundations. I know the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation went up from $38 to $39. So I consider this to be a mid-price foundation, but it just looks so natural. Now, like I said, I am oily, so I'm going to have to touch up at some part of the day, no matter what the foundation claims. One of my holy grail foundations is the Sephora. It's the Airbrush Mist Foundation. Absolutely love it. But at some point during the day, I'm gonna have to touch up. It's something I don't mind. So if you are an oily skin girl, use a really good mattifying primer, set your foundation, and see how it works for you. For everyone, it's gonna work differently. I realize that, but I'm an oily skin girl and I absolutely love it. And I've just come to accept the fact that I'm going to have to touch up at some point during the day, but it feels like I'm wearing nothing on my skin. My skin looks like it's perfect. I do not have perfect skin. I get hormonal acne. I have large pores, especially in my nose and in my cheek area, very large pores. And I have uneven skin tone. And this, if you're up close, like you really just, you can't see it. So this foundation, I think, is going to be a holy grail in my arsenal. I absolutely love it. I give one criticism about this foundation. I would say I really wish that Too Faced would have launched those other 6 shades with this initial launch of the foundation. I'm excited to see that they're extending their range of foundation, but I think it would have been a really strong statement to go ahead and launch the 18 shades instead of the 12 shades and have to wait till fall for others to be able to get their hands on it, just to kind of say that, hey, you know, we want everyone to try this. We're catering to more skin tones, because there have been different palettes that Too Faced has come up with that, I mean, it was just, I couldn't wear it, so I didn't even bother to look at it any further. And I commend them on adding the deeper shades. I just wish they would have done it in the initial launch. Like I said before, I love this foundation. It really does give a natural looking coverage. I mean, your skin just looks beautiful. It looks flawless. I think they got the title right. It really does look like you were just born with really great skin. And if you have the opportunity, I would recommend going to your Sephora, your Ultas, grabbing a sample of it and seeing what you think for yourself. If you're oily, like I said, highly recommend it. Find a really great primer that you love. Don't forget to set it. For me, touching up my foundation is just a way of my makeup life. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. Is this going to work for all oily skins? Not necessarily, but it's definitely worth getting a sample to see how you feel. Completes this edition of What I Work For, Too Faced Born This Way Foundation. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Rocky_loves_MKP. And if you're loving this lip I'm rocking, it is part of the Milani Amore liquid lipsticks. I will be reviewing all 8 of these. I did pick up all 8 when Smack Talkin' Saturday returns August 1st. So stay tuned for that and other videos throughout the week. I thank you so much for all the love and support. It has been a very crazy emotional month for me. So thank you for your patience with my videos. I really do appreciate every single one of you. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and I just feel so blessed and fortunate that you take the time to spend some of your time with me. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in a video real soon. I love y'all. Bye, guys.